Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader at TechTrader.com. It's Tuesday, the 21st of March. And these are the charts of the day. Well, it was definitely turnaround Tuesdays. The markets had a really good showing, particularly at the end of the day when the market soared into the close and finished at the highs for the day, going away with solid gains. I like the technicals. There's certainly a lot of stock running. Let's take a look at a few of them, many of which are swings. AEHR may have popped the key resistance level, or at least out of a consolidation zone by popping from 32.32 to 37.30, just under the high for the year. There's big resistance here, but if we get through, you're looking at 40 and 45. AI popped finally at the end of the day, took a bit of a run, 21.48 to 23.87, finished just a little off the high, up 210 at 23.68, up nearly 10%. The line was okay at 12 million. I need to see an acceleration as it moves up here, but your next targets are 25.5 and 29.5. Atlx, that's at lithium, after having come down for a week and a half, stabilized yesterday, formed some sort of wedge, as you can see, and today popped sharply from 13.75 to 17.25, finished 17.13 up 302, 21% gain. Volume was light though, so only 164,000 shares. We need to see a pop and breakout, takeout, I should say. Targets are 19.75, 21.25, and beyond. BORR, I'm showing you this because after hitting a new all-time low today, it reversed sharply, and today was the biggest volume in its history, 103 million shares, 100.3 million, excuse me. So we're looking to see if maybe there's a follow-through. We've only had 1, 2, 3, 4 up days in the last 2 weeks. All of them were followed by down days. So if we get a follow-through tomorrow, we may see the stock move up towards 5.5 and 6. Those are your next targets. BORR, big reversal, engulfing reversal. They're down to 640 up to 766. Finished just 3 cents off the high, up 74 cents or 11%. Volume picked up a little. This looks like a stock that wants to go. Take a look at this chart. Next target, 8 and 9. COIN, beautiful base patterns formed, but over the last 3 months, a strong surge. I saw a coin go from a low of 32.75 to a recent high of 87.63. Now that's a 50-point run, and then pull back to 51 for about a perfect fib retracement, 0.618. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days in a row, the stock has moved from a pullback low of 50.75 to today's high at 85. Very big move, 35-point move. So there is resistance here, but I'm showing it to you because if it pops here, there's a strong potential for this stock to be 100 or even 115. Keep an eye on this one. First Solar continues to look awesome, breaking out of the flag today, up another 4.5 points, closing at 209.25. With a high of 211.18, we had a day trade target of 211. Your next target has to be a retest of the highs here at 217.18, and then I'm looking at 229.30. Fastly, our swing trade continues to look better. Today, nice little pop after a 2-day pullback, 61 cents or 4%, but it looks like it has momentum enough to take out the 17 range, target 19.5. GME, after hours, reported the first profit in 2 years. The stock exploded, trading 26 million shares all day, from a low of 16.32 to 27.54, and finishing at 26.20. Fantastic pop, and probably get some follow through. Tomorrow's target's at 29 at 31. Kala, after the long, 2-week pullback, today snapped back out of the falling wedge. Took it from 12.55 to 16.70, pulled back to 15.39 up to 2.77, a 22% gain on 1 million shares. Not huge, but now I'm looking for a run there 20 and then 24. Mara, well, Bitcoin's strong, and this one has really done well after a big move up and a pull back twice to the same range. It's now taking out your declining tops line. It goes back a couple of years, and as a result, we're now looking for a move that may retest 9.5 and then 10.75. Onon was the day trade today, and then it popped and it put a swing on it. Just like the way this looks, coming out of a big base pattern, coming through a double top, and we're going through double top resistance here. Your next targets in 29 area, followed by 31 and 33. PRQR, was waiting for this after 2 months of flagging a breakout. It did that today. jumping 323 to 385, finishing 377, up 60 cents and 19% gain. Mine wasn't huge, but it looks to me like based on the closing price, follow through targets of 4.25, 4.75, 5.25. Roblox. Well, if you take a look and step back, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4 highs in this zone. There's definitely resistance at 46.7. A near-term target would be 47.5 at 52. Shopify. A large, big base is formed. Now up against key resistance. Looks like, based on these multiple tops in the air, it's ready to pop. And if it does, 50 and 54 would be targets. SMCI has been on a tear all year. This computer systems, AI related, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 waves up, and it's really running now again. Today, a breakout up nearly 10 points or 10%, closing at around 108. Next target would be 124.5. Snap. I like this big base that's developed with multiple tops as well. Keep an eye on this one. Although there's going to be heavy resistance at 12.5, that would be my near-term target. Then we're looking for 15 or better. Thread up. I've been showing you this for a couple of weeks now. Nice base breakout wedge. May have popped that wedge today. With a pop from 2 to 250, finished 248 up 39 cents or 19%. Line was only 1.79. It's thin, but if it runs, my target's 3.5 and 5. TSLL, the tracking stock for Tesla, with Tesla running, is looking much better here. I got a target of 13 and 14. And finally, XPEV, the Chinese electric vehicle manufacturer, now up 5 days in a row. Pop today, you get up all the way up to 1021, but back up to 983, still up 68 cents or 7.5%. If we pop through here, I'll look for 11.5 and 12.75 as your next targets. Let's look at some of the more intriguing and hot stocks at protectionradio.com. Good night.